we meeting again?
When all the confusion is gone and the battle is done.
Where are we meeting?
On the plain.
To meet Macbeth.
Okay, let's go.
Macbeth is awesome! Where have thou been, sister?
Killing pigs.
Macbeth is coming.
What a weird day.
Are we there yet? Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you so ugly? Are you alive? Can you answer questions? You seem to understand. You kind of look like women, but I can't really tell past your facial hair.
Can you speak? What kind of creatures are you?
Hail Macbeth, Thane of Glamis!
Hail Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor.
Hail Macbeth, the future king.
Macbeth, be nice to the kind old ladies who addressed you so kindly. Do you see anything in my future? Hail!
Hail!
You suck more than Macbeth, but are greater than he is.
You are not as happy as Macbeth, but happier.
Your children will be kings, but you won't be. Hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Hail Banquo and Macbeth!
What? I already know I'm Thane of Glamis by my father's death, but the Thane of Cawdor still lives, and for me to be king is completely crazy. Where did you learn these strange things, and why do you speak these prophecies to me? Answer me.
All right, that was weird.
Yeah, I wonder where they went to.
The king thinks you're great and is happy to hear of your success in battle. He sends his thanks and asked me to bring you to him. He told me to call you Thane of Cawdor. Hail, Thane of Cawdor!
Are you serious?
But the Thane of Cawdor is alive. Why do you address me as him? Yes, the Thane of Cawdor is alive, but he is sentenced to death for treason. Oh my God, the witches were right. Thank you for bringing the news. Are you now hoping that your children will be kings?
I don't know, this whole thing seems kind of whack, and may lead to our downfall. I'd like to have a word with you, please.
So far, the witches have been right, so maybe I will become king. This prediction doesn't seem like a bad thing, but it can't be a good thing either. If it's a bad thing, why was I promised a promotion that turned out to be true? Now I'm the Thane of Cawdor, just like they said it would be. But if this is a good thing, why am I thinking about murdering King Duncan? Thank you for your news.
Macbeth is in a daze.
If fate wants me to be king, perhaps fate will just make it happen and I won't have to lift a finger.
Macbeth is not used to his new titles. He has to break them in, like new shoes. You ready to go, Macbeth?
Yeah, sorry I was lost in my thoughts for a minute there. Let's go see the king. We should talk later about what happened today.
Faux show.
Let's blow this pop stand.
Macbeth is Thane of Cawdor! I'd like to name my new heir my oldest son, Malcolm!
Yay, thanks, Pops. Does that mean I get a pony?
Oh, Poopy, how am I going to be king now?
So, Macbeth, slumber party at your castle?
Dear sweet wife, today I was told a prophecy that said I would become Thane of Cawdor and king. I'm now the Thane of Cawdor. This has to stay a secret. Love, Macbeth. BTW. King Duncan is coming over for a slumber party. The king is coming? What a perfect opportunity for murder! I can be the perfect hostess, a snake behind a flower. My husband will be king.
Honey, I'm home.
When is Duncan coming?
Tonight.
I have a plan to make you king. We need to be the perfect host. We pretend to be good with open arms and hearts when we're really planning his death. It will be an act that will change the rest of our lives forever.
We will talk about this later.
Okay, just be nice and don't arouse suspicion. Leave everything to me.
This is such a beautiful house. Love the decor. Wherever do you think they got those lovely curtains? Hey girlfriend, how have you been?
Thank you for coming. It is an honor to have you in our house, and anything you need will be a pleasure for us to get you.
Where's Macbeth?
I will take you to him.
If I did decide to kill the king, it will be the best to get it over with quickly, but the consequences may be huge. By committing violent crimes, we only make it okay for other people to commit violent crimes as well. The king trusts me as a friend and a subject, so really I should be trying to protect him. Besides, Duncan is such a humble leader, so free of corruption. Do I dare kill a man so good? I can't move myself to. The only thing motivating me is ambition, which makes people rush ahead of themselves toward disaster.
The king is almost uneaten. Why did you leave?
I don't think I can go through with this plot. He's my friend. I can't kill him.
Don't you want to be king?
But is it worth killing someone for?
Do it.
I don't think we should.
Do it.
But what if we get caught?
Do it.
Yes, dear.
Macbeth's the pushover.
Okay, so here's the plan. We drag the guards, stab the king with their knives, so then they get blamed.
All right. Good night, Banquo.
Good night, Macbeth.
What? A dagger? Let me hold you. What? It is possible to touch you as well as see you. Or are you nothing more than a dagger created by the mind? A hallucination of my fevered mind? You're leading me to the place I was already going. Hard ground, don't listen to the direction of my steps. I don't want you to echo back where I am and break the terrible stillness of this moment, a silence that is so appropriate for what I'm about to do. While I stay here talking, Duncan lives. The more I talk, the more my courage cools. I'm going now. The murder is as good as done. The bell is telling me to do it.
The guards are drugged and the daggers are in sight. The king should be dead by now. Where is Macbeth?
Who's there? Who is it?
If Duncan hadn't reminded me of my father, I would have killed him myself, so Macbeth better do the deed. My husband!
The deed is done. This is a sorry sight.
That's a stupid thing to say. Don't think about it so much.
I thought I heard a voice cry, "Sleep no more, Macbeth is murdering sleep. Sleep that soothes away our worries, sleep that puts each day to rest, sleep that heals hurt minds."
What are you talking about?
The voice kept crying, "Sleep no more, Macbeth has murdered sleep, and therefore Macbeth will sleep no more."
Who said that? Why, my worthy lord, you let yourself become weak when you think about things in this cowardly way. Go get some water and wash this bloody evidence from your hands. Why did you carry these daggers out of the room? They have to stay there. Go, take them back and smear the sleeping guards with the blood.
I can't go back. I can't stand to see what I did.
Coward, I'll just do it. Give me those.
Where is that knocking coming from? Why am I frightened of every noise?
My hands are as red as yours, but I would be ashamed if my heart were as pale and weak.
Will all the water in the ocean wash this blood from my hands? No, instead my hands will stain the seas scarlet. Wake Duncan with your knocking. I wish you could.
Who's there? What do you want? Knock, 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 who's there? Maybe it's an English tailor who likes to skimp on the fabric for people's clothes. But now that tight pants are in fashion, he can't get away with it. Come on in, tailor. Not a moment's peace, I'm coming.
You're having lots of problems getting up early, aren't you?
Yes, that's right, sir. We were drinking until 3 a.m. and drink, sir, makes a man do 3 things.
And these 3 things would be?
Drinking turns your nose red, puts you to sleep, and it makes you urinate. Lust it turns on, but also turns off. What I mean is drinking stimulates desire, but hinders performance. And therefore too much drink is like a con artist when it comes to your sex drive. It sets you up for a fail. It makes you dream about erotic experiences, but then it leaves you asleep and needing to pay.
I think all 3 of those things happened to you last night.
It sure did get me real good.
Is your master awake?
Is the king awake yet?
No, not yet. Well, he requested that I come wake him up early. I will take you to him. I'll wake him 'cause it's my job.
Is the king leaving tonight?
You bet. This is awful. Downright horrible. What is it? Come see for yourself.
Ah! Oh no! The king! The king is dead!
Sound the alarm. Wake everyone. Get up, and look at this image of doomsday. Malcolm, Banquo, ring the bell.
What is going on? What is the meaning of this ruckus?
I can't say. It's just too dreadful. Can't. He's been murdered.
Has there been a murder?
How horrible! How terrible! How dreadful! In our very house?
It would have been awful no matter the location. What's wrong?
Everything. Your father has been murdered.
Has there been a murder?
Who did it?
It seems the guards who were supposed to be protecting his chamber did it. Their hands and faces were all covered in blood. They stared at us in confusion. No one's life should have been entrusted to them.
And yet I still regret my anger that killed him.
What did you do that for?
A violent rage inspired by my love for Duncan called me to act before I could think rationally and tell myself to pause. Then right next to him I saw the murderers, dripping with blood, their daggers covered in gore. Who could have restrained himself, who loved Duncan and had the courage to act on it?
I think I may pass out.
Take care of the lady. Get her out of here.
Why are we so quiet? We should have the most say in this pickle.
What can we say? There may be someone looking to kill our whole bloodline. We need to get out of here.
We need to all meet in the hall to talk about this disturbing event.
What are we going to do? We can't stay here. I'm going to mosey on over to England.
I'll go to Ireland. We'll both be safer if we split up.
Blum blum. How are things going now?
Can't you see for yourself?
Blum blum. Do you know who murdered the king?
It was the servants Macbeth killed. They were paid to betray their master. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, have run away and fled, which makes them the prime suspects.
Plum plum. Everything about this is unnatural. I would have only expected this to happen when pigs flew. What a stupid ambition, causing a son to kill a father who supports him. Then it looks like Macbeth will become king.
I hope everything goes well there. It can't get much worse. I'm going to Fife. Goodbye.
Plum plum. See ya.
Well, now that all of Macbeth's 3 prophecies have come true, maybe mine will too. Maybe my descendants will be kings.
Ah, Banquo, we're having a real shindig tonight and I want you to be there.
But of course, whatever you wish, my highness, it shall happen.
Are you going riding this afternoon?
You diggity darn bet. I wouldn't miss that feast. Free food and good women. For all that bacon on that pig over yonder, I would be back before the feast.
Good stuff. Is your son, Fleance, going with you?
Yes, my lord, and it's about time we started making tracks. I wouldn't want to miss the feast.
Awesome. Good luck with your travels and may your horse travel with all the speed of a rocket-powered cart. Well, everyone, dinner is served at 7 and I will be busy until then. So until then, just chill. You there, are there some people waiting for me?
Yes, sir. Just outside the castle gate.
Bring them to me. To be the king is nothing if I'm not safe as the king. I'm afraid of Banquo. There's something noble about him that makes me fear him. He's willing to take risks, and his mind never stops working. He has the wisdom to act bravely, but also safely. The witches named him father to a line of kings. They gave me a crown that I can't pass on. If this is true, then I've tortured my conscience and murdered the gracious Duncan for Banquo's sons. I've ruined my own peace for their benefit. I've handed over my soul to the devil so that they could be kings. Banquo's sons kings? Paff! Instead of watching that happen, I will challenge fate to battle and fight to death. Who's there? Servant, leave me with these two. Guard the door. Yes, just the secret ninja assassins I ordered.
Yes, sir.
I want you two to kill Banquo. And his son.
That can be arranged.
Soon Banquo will be dead.